Renowned professional hunter Jeff Rann is introducing James and his father Jim to leopard hunting. Perhaps the most skilled of hunting cats, they are even more ruthless than lions. When leopards prey on humans, it's usually women and children. And a wounded leopard with its speed, strength, and agility is every professional hunter's worst nightmare.
All right, well, James did great this morning. Got an impala, nice big ram, and a big stallion zebra. So we got lots of bait. We're gonna get out. You know, one of the things with hunting cats here in Tanzania is you have to bait them. You can't track them. You know, you just don't also just throw up a piece of meat in any tree you drive by. Also, the main thing is you got to be able to check your baits. You're not allowed to shoot after dark. All our cat hunting is in daylight hours, so you really want to get that cat comfortable so he comes in, he gets into the bait, and you get a good shot when you still got good light. Didn't see tracks. It was there at 7 o'clock.
When you go in on these baits, you have to realize that if you have a leopard feeding there, there's a really good chance that that leopard or lion is right there at the bait. Leopards, you have to be a lot more careful because they tend to be a little more aggressive in that situation. But you definitely keep your eyes peeled and you don't get off the truck until you have a sense that nothing's real close.
100 stitches a second. They say that's what a leopard attack costs. And leopard on a kill will charge in the blink of an eye to keep that meal.
You want to shoot the leopard right in the center of the shoulder. You want to break his shoulder. We're looking at you, and that's about right. You want to hit him right there.
Right in the center?
Right in the center of that hollow part of his chest here. Not neither of those two, about right there.
Alrighty, right between them. Alrighty.
Presenting a smaller target, a leopard requires precise shot placement. A hunter has to stop himself from aiming at the whole animal and pick a single spot over the vitals. A test awaiting young James as a bait has been hit.
Today, we went to check on the baits and we got a big male leopard hitting it. And right now we're going to drive over there to get in the blind and shoot this leopard.
We had a big male leopard feeding, and we confirmed that actually with the trail camera. It was a really grassy area, so we couldn't see much track, and it was a lion bait, so it wasn't really set up for leopard, but I decided we'd give it a go.
It's been 5 hours. I've been seeing in the blind, and I looked to Jeff. I'm like, is this leopard going to come out? He looks at me, he's like, yes, he will come.
As that leopard came in, he sort of came in from behind us to the side of us, but that's the way the wind was blowing, so I expected him to do that. We had the curtain sort of pulled down, the shade cloth, and James got on the rifle. I tried lifting it up, but it made a little bit of noise, and when it did that, that leopard turned around. He picked that up even at 40 yards or 50 yards. On the shoulder. You gotta shoot a little bit behind the shoulder. Wait till he stops.
A leopard's senses are some of the keenest in the entire animal kingdom, with the smallest noise turning them into ghosts. And the leopard's indifference to the bait thwarted the only shot the cameraman had. Knowing that any attempt to shift position would blow James's chance, he chose to hold tight and allow James to take his trophy.
When we saw him, he was just walking through. We were going to wait before he hit the bait, but he was just going to walk around through, just to maybe mark his territory or something like that. And Jeff didn't take too long to say, take him now.
Okay, when he stops. He's down, right? You guys stay in here until I tell you. Pick him out. Of the cats, the leopard is the one, if you wound him and he goes into thick cover, is probably most likely to get to you. They'll let you walk really close. They typically won't start their charge until you make eye contact, and that's exactly what happened to me. in 2006.
A lion, elephant, or buffalo attack may be more likely to leave a professional hunter dead. But for sheer viciousness, little equals a mauling by a leopard. Astonishingly strong and blindingly fast, a leopard always means to do harm, especially when hurt.
I was hunting with some Arab clients, and it was a big safari. We were shooting lion and leopard. That evening, one of the PHs came in and said they'd wounded a leopard, and they tried to follow it up, right at last light. Found some blood, but weren't able to find the leopard. Went in with this other professional hunter and the trackers. The client stayed behind, and we followed in, found the blood. We didn't go very far, and saw a big lion track on top of where the leopard had laid down, and there was a little bit of blood where he'd laid down. And the leopard had been cornered by some lions, some young lions, during the night, and they had tried to kill him, I'm sure, harassed him at the very least. He defended himself and was highly pissed off when I arrived, and probably didn't even know what I was. I just walked in on him, thought I was a lion maybe, whatever it was. He didn't want it near him. Came out. I managed to get my arm up, and he bit me twice on the elbow here, with his eyes about this far from my eyes. And I just remember those yellow eyes looking at me, and he all over me. So I smelt, for days after that, I just smelt that leopard smell on me. But he dropped to the ground and he walked away. And I feel that he just hurt me. He came at me, hurt me, stopped me, and he just wanted me to leave him alone. He wasn't trying to kill me, and that's been my experience with lion and leopard. I managed to reload. As I reloaded, leopard came out a second time and shot him, and that was it. But I learned a big lesson, and it's never to assume anything. Okay, you can come out. Good shot, James. You flattened him. Yeah. Great leopard. Good job, buddy.
Yeah. He was just laying there, and we shook hands, and we were all excited and everything.
Good job. Just right at last light. You see the sun's going down there. But you just had enough light for him as he came through. Did you see him walking across here?
Yeah.
He stopped a couple of times, but it wasn't quite a good enough angle for you. And then that last time, you think you were on him, and you obviously drilled him. Good shot, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, James has really come on strong over the last 3-4 years now. He's got keen eyesight. He really has got good eyes and picks up things quickly, and he's learned his rifle handling skills have gotten better and better, and now he's getting stronger and bigger. It just takes time, and you got to get ready to hunt dangerous game, and there's a lot of consequences when hunting dangerous game, obviously. But I felt he was ready for the hunt, and he's proven himself to be ready. Hey?
I could barely feel my legs when I stepped out of that blind.
5 hours in that blind was enough, huh?
Yeah. It was all worth it, though.
With a successful hunt for a trophy Cape buffalo done, the camp has enough meat for food, and an excess they can use for a bait for another chance at a leopard. And the trail cam has spotted where a big male is marking his territory.
We had a bait set up that we'd been seeing a leopard on it. Also, there were some female lions on it. So the leopard was coming and going. The lions were pushing the leopard off. The lions were keeping him off the bait. He wasn't coming in, except when the lions weren't there. It was the middle of the night. We couldn't get a setup on him. He finally showed up a few days later. He was coming in early in the morning after the lions left.
Got in there in the morning before light. And one of the problems with that is getting into the blind without spooking the cat. But we were able to do that. We got in, set up, and then I saw him at the base of the tree just as first light was coming up.
He come out just barely light, got in the tree, and I moved forward and moved the barrel, which was sticking out of the blind, and he must have picked up something because he turned. You want me to take him?
Okay, if you can take him on the shoulder, go ahead and take him right on the shoulder. He jumped out of the tree.
The ideal shot on a leopard is broadside, right through the front shoulders, breaking them down instantly. Jim's leopard was angling slightly forward, and in order to hit the vitals, he had to place the shot slightly more forward as well. Though still very lethal, the shot missed the front shoulder, allowing it to bound away.
He was gone out of sight, so we don't know what's going on, whether he's wounded or what the situation is. When you have a leopard that's been shot, you don't see him dead on the ground, it's a bad situation. You have to presume that you've got a very dangerous situation, because leopards are very, very vicious when they've been wounded.
Okay, who's here? And he jumped like that. Almighty. Double. Don't shoot from behind me, okay? It's okay, you stay there now. Just watch the side, one side. When we're tracking, you know, the trackers are out front, obviously, and I always tell the client, the hunter, to be looking up. Don't be looking down. Even if it's a animal that's been shot and we're following up on it, especially dangerous game, you want to be looking up and looking beyond every bush, every tree. And the trackers will do their job. They'll be tracking and they'll be looking for blood. Hey, jump, jump, stay close. Okay, you see the blood. You. Good job. Yeah, good shot, man.
Thank you, guys. Oh.
Nice leopard. Good job.
Yeah. Take a look at that, James. Walking up in this leopard, the sun was just barely up, and these leopards are very beautiful. And he's laying there, and the thrill of all the work and chasing and taking a really tremendous trophy like that, and with the sunshine and conditions what they were, it was really exhilarating. It was a long haul, but we got a really nice leopard. I'm thrilled to death to get to hunt with this crew, and everybody worked hard, and I want to thank everybody.
When you take a cat, and a particular predator, it has a lot of meaning to the locals, and there's a natural fear always. But to take a big cat and successful, and nobody gets hurt, obviously, and you come into camp and just everybody enjoys the moment, and you can see it. It's genuine appreciation for killing that cat, that predator, and making the safari a success.